Welcome to a brew day. This is it. It's the fourth time I'm using the system. This is the one. I have been having some mash issues. I think it's mostly my fault. I'm also trying to do something on a 5-gallon to 10-gallon system for 2 gallons. It's meant for bigger batches, but I'm trying to force it into smaller. And I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna do it. I just got the mash going. The goal is to get to 154 degrees Fahrenheit, mash in, bring it down to about 150. Why is it 150? Is because I'm doing another IPA today. Yes, another one. But I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's not about the beer anymore. It's about the system. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Today I'm doing 3.75 gallons. I've done 4.25. I've done 3 gallons for mash water, that is. And I keep swinging around on my yield from that. If I'm a hair shy, I can dilute it by a fraction with water. It's going to be okay. I think this is the sweet spot. I dropped my efficiency down a little bit too. I also am adding a little more grain. So last time I did 6.5 pounds of grain. I'm doing 6.75 pounds of grain and half a gallon less of water in the mash. The final target gravity is supposed to be 1065. Pre-boil I think is like 1050, somewhere in that range. If I'm really in the ballpark, if any of those two numbers, I'll be very happy. The hops today are Glacier and Buzz Bullets. Let me pull up the info on these hops. Glacier is developed by Washington State. Dual purpose hop, low cohumulone levels, which is like that perceived bitterness. So it's more of a moderate, pleasant bitterness on paper. Herbs, wood, and citrus are the characteristics. Buzz Bullets are... I had actually been having trouble finding too much stuff on this. I don't know if they're a variation of Green Bullet, which is a New Zealand hop. Someone knows, comment below. But it's a new proprietary blend from Yakima Valley hops, citrus floral notes, and between 8 and 10% alpha acids. I think mine are like 9.5. So just those two hops all do aggressive hopping, aggressive dry hopping, the whole deal like I have been doing. You know, I did realize too, I have been playing with some unique hops while doing these tests on this. Last one was Caliente. I did Sabro. And now today's Buzz Bullets. So it's kind of new stuff. At least I haven't played with too much. It's okay though. It's about the system. I'm gonna rock and roll it. Yeah, let's get the brew day going. So I went to pour myself the Caliente IPA I made last time I used this system. I just posted a tasting video, I think like a week ago. Look much it's cleared out. I can see my hand through it. On the video, it was like haze. So I just need to let it sit a little longer, I think. It's tasting a little better too. It's really nice and well rounded out. But I thought I'd point that out because what I didn't create the haze. I just, you know, just full transparency. That's all. Okay, let's continue. So I'm doing some sort of a mash out right now. I'm trying to see if it makes a difference on efficiency. I did it, I think the first time or second time I used this system. So I had it resting at like 145 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, raising up to 158 degrees for about another 15, and then go to 172. So it's kind of cool with the system. You can do that. Also, it shaves up a little time in the brew day for the boil and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll see if it makes a difference on efficiency. I did it. The goal was 2.9 gallons, well, to be exact, 2.85 gallons. Pre-boil, that's what it looks like to me. It just took 4 brew days. I just had to keep messing with it and tinkering with it. You know, pro brewers can go through like probably 5 to 6 brew days. F it, even like a year it could take to get your system dialed into making good beer and hitting your numbers and all that. So it wasn't the system, it's just a matter of dialing it in. So now the key is taking a gravity reading. I don't know what this is yet. I'm going for 1052 exactly. Let's see. 1054. We're so in business right now, it hurts. Okay, so I don't do this very often. I should do it more. I'm going to take a gravity reading of about 3 minutes left in the boil. I'm going to see where I'm at. The IBUs on this I only have, I think, at like 70. So I can boil a little longer if need be. I'm only at like 2.25 gallons left, or on the height of that. And I'm going for 2.1. I'm at, wow, like 1070. So I can call it here. I got a little better efficiency this time. Everything is going way smoother. Fourth time's a charm. Okay, so I've planned that great. I have about, it looks to be about half a gallon, maybe a little more, but left over, but I planned for that. Take a look. You see it's below this here. So yeah, you see there's not much I can do. Someone doing a 5-10 gallon batch, that loss is nothing. For what I do, I guess it's a fair amount, but I just chalk it up to loss with this system. It's not a big deal. I was planning for it. So this is going really smooth. I'm going to take an official end gravity reading and see exactly where it's at. 1067. I must have got a false reading the first time, but 1067 is very great. This is definitely the smoothest brew day. It goes to show you can do 2 gallons with this. It just took a couple times, maybe a little more than a couple times, to really hone in how it actually works and how to get those amounts. So what I'm going to do with these is do split. I'm going to keep them separated for the fermentation. And same yeast, I have a little bit of 001 left over. It's a little old, but I'm going to use that, ferment them both, and then blend it into a keg, so I'll have 2 gallons. So I cannot use any of this. This is the, what was this, 001, and it was mold on the inside of the cap. And I had another one that's about 2 weeks older, mold on the inside of the cap. I'm just not going to use it. This one definitely had mold in it too, so no. I do have leftover US-05. This has been open for a little bit, but this stuff lasts forever. And I do sometimes get some weird off flavors with US-05, sometimes diacetyl. This should be okay though. It'll be fine, right? I've been seeing things where people just leave the yeast on top after they pour it in. That's what I'm going to do. The lighting got really bad, didn't it? Let me see if this is better. That's much better. I took off the water that I cooled everything down with. It was like 4 gallons worth of water. I actually been heating it while I was doing all this, transferring it over, and talking to the camera. And it's, I'm trying to get it hot so I can use it to clean with. So it's a good idea to do it ahead of time. So hopefully in about 10-15 minutes, I'll have hot water. I'll pour back in here, recirculate everything through, clean it out, and definitely a more efficient way to clean. So yeah, let's just go to the tasting and let's go to the table right now. Still a little cloudy. I bet this will be clear, probably pretty clear in the next, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days. It's been a good full week in the keg. I do not fine with gelatin, keep in mind. So this is probably would clear up on top of that if I did that. Let's get right to it. It's a nice smelling hop. It's sort of like lemon candy, but not like in that oxidized sweet way. Like a really cool like lemon drop sort of thing to it. Not the hop, but like the cocktail. Off to a good start. I'm getting a little bit of like floral, citrus, a little bit of everything actually. A little fruit. It's very aromatic. I'm a dry hopping during fermentation a lot, and it's really showing, especially if I can get it in day 2 or day 3, and then hit it in the keg. And so dry hops are in the keg right now, another dose of it, so I think that's a huge boost. And I did combine these two, and then did dry hop in each of the 2 different 1 gallon jugs, about half an ounce in each one. I think it was exactly half an ounce. And then combined it in the keg and did like 1.2 ounces. I think it was like 1.5 ounces to finish it off in the keg. Taste is a lot more herbal than it is in the smell. The smell is like this really cool citrusy sort of lemon thing going on, and it tastes a lot more herbal, like a nice little subtle herbal pepper thing going on in the bitterness. Not contaminated though, but still has a little bit of that like it's thick. It has like this really cool like New England style IPA sort of thickness to it, which is really cool. Really good body on that, or mouthfeel, I should say. Yeah, really good mouthfeel. I taste. I'm definitely getting a little bit of a orangey, like lemon peel, sort of, or orange peel, I should say, sort of pithy thing. But again, it's in a good way. It's really, really unique. It's kind of hard to describe, but that's kind of the best way I could describe it. All around great beer, really cool hops. I have been using the system now for the 4th time, and each time, although I hit some of my early numbers off, producing really good beer. I haven't had any problems in that department. It's probably one of the best ones I produced, I want to say. Probably the best IPA I made out of the IPA string of ones I've done. It's a good hop combo. I do like the Caliente hops too, a lot. So, but yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. That is today. If you're watching it and it's not the 4th, happy whatever day that may be. Enjoy your day. I'm going to have an announcement soon of something that is coming up. That video will probably come next week. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be good things, all good things. See you next time.